Grab your scrap fabric, pour yourself your favorite tea, and let's step back in time with a stunning vintage quilt block that has been loved for nearly a century. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Jackie, and I love using scrap fabric to make scrap fabric quilt blocks, quilt as you go blocks, and other scrap fabric projects. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this vintage quilt block. It's from 1930, and it is called Cross and Crown. And of course, I want you to follow along, so I have included a pattern. You'll find the link for the pattern in the description box below. The quilt block we're making today will finish at 12 inches square. I got the inspiration for this block from this book that was loaned to me by my friend Carol. It's called Star Quilts, the legendary Kansas City Star Patterns. In the book, it says that this pattern was published April 26th, 1930. This quaint old pattern with its firm in faith title is really a variation of the lily blocks, which have flowers resembling these crowns, combined with applique stems, leaves with perhaps a pieced basket corner, as was shown at another time. Goose tracks is also quite similar in pattern, but of course less dignified in its name. This is one of the more simple quilts to piece, the finished effect varying considerably in relation to the way it is set together. So I made you a pattern. Let me show you how we're going to put it together, and I know that you're going to love it. I'm going to bring you down to the table. I love this pattern because there are only 4 pattern pieces. So for the square, you're going to need 4 dark and 1 white. So we have that. For the little triangles, you'll need 8 white and 8, I wrote 8 red because I'm using red, pink, something of that nature, but any dark. So 8 white and 8 dark. You'll need 4 white of the large triangle and 4 dark of this rectangle. So let's get started assembling the block. This is so easy, and I'm so excited for you guys to check it out. Bring you up a little closer here. First, we're going to take 1 dark square, just like that, and we'll take a white triangle, and we are going to connect those just like that, 1/4 inch seam allowance right there. Take a dark triangle, small triangle, and we are going to connect it to our white one that we just had, just like that. Then it looks like this. And then next we're going to take a white small triangle again. It will be connected like this. And in the pattern pieces, I do include your 1/4 inch seam allowance. All right, and then we're just going to sew that one on, just like that. And you guessed it, we need another dark triangle, and it will go like this, 1/4 inch seam allowance. Here's what we have so far. Next, we need a white large triangle, and we're going to sew that right sides together, right along there. Line that up. 1/4 inch seam allowance. Look how pretty that is. This is the corner for each of the blocks. That's how easy it pieces together. Next, we want to, let's turn this around. We need to add a rectangle on this side, and it will be a dark rectangle. You only have 4. And it will go right here, just like that. And I'm just gonna move it down a little so that I can trim wherever I need to trim, because you know I can't measure when I'm cutting, but it will still come out beautiful. 1/4 inch seam allowance. I went ahead and took 2 rectangles and a white square, and I combined them like this. This is going to be for the center of all four corners. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the four corners and come back and show you what we have. Here's what we have so far. We have this set, and I'm just going to sew these two together. We have the middle, and then I'll be sewing these two together. When I have that done, I'll be right back. Look how adorable this quilt block is. So cute. And to make it quilt as you go, what I would do is just take a piece of batting larger than your block and a piece of backing, again larger than your block. Go ahead and stitch in the ditch in these areas and on the triangles. And you have a quilt as you go block. This one took me no time. So pretty, right? Easy to piece, and the effect is amazing. And like I said, this is a vintage block. I need to trim this up. Let's get the square up ruler and see if we can get this trimmed up. Before we wrap up today, I want to leave you with the Bible verse and a final thought to encourage you. The Bible verse is from James 1:12. Blessed is the man who endures temptation, for when he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. Just like each piece of fabric in this vintage block comes together to form a beautiful design, every trial we endure is being woven into a greater purpose in our lives. The Lord sees your persistence and your faith. Stay the course, for there is a crown on the other side of your perseverance, crafted by his own loving hands. Thank you so much for watching, sharing, and commenting. It truly means the world to me. And until the next video, God bless you.